ladies and gentlemen, I am Chris. This is my lovely daughter, Heaven, and my beautiful wife, Margie. And we are AFA, Addy Family Adventures, and this is Hanging with the Family. And tonight, we are going to talk about planning our Walt Disney World trip. I feel more enthusiasm.
Woo! I live here. I'm not planning a trip. You are. I feel like I'm just here to listen today.
Well, actually, you're going to be the one that we need to ask questions.
To ask you questions or ask me questions?
Us to ask you questions, like what has changed that we should prepare ourselves for before we get there.
Okay, is that an actual question, or are you gonna like be more specific?
Okay, what has changed in the planning? I mean, is there anything we need to change how we would usually plan? I mean,
yeah, you're gonna have to like know what park you're going to on what day for real now. Like in the past, where our family is like, yeah, okay, we're gonna go to this park and we're gonna go to that park and we'll do this park and then that park, and then on the last day, well, we might do this and we might do that. Like, yeah, no, like. You got to have a reservation, and Park Hopper is coming back, but not until after 2 p.m. So,
right,
like, we're not going to be able to be as flexible as, like, for our family. Like, we're very flexible in our plans, and that's not really going to be something we can do this time around.
Right. So, I guess we're going to have to look at what's going on at each park for each day that we're there, correct? Like, are they still doing? They're doing extra magic hours, aren't they?
No.
Well, that'll make that easy. We can just go. We're going to this park this day, or this park this day, this park day. So we are driving down because
you can take your table back with you.
That's why we're driving.
Oh, actually, no. You need to fly.
Why?
It's become a real staple in our living room now. We kind of like where it's at. We need one. So we'll send you one when we get another one. You think I'm joking?
Yes. So we're driving down. So I figure we'll drive down. So we'll probably give ourselves a day to drive. So, but this is I want to get up early in the morning. You know what I mean? And to drive down. Hey, Lena, thanks for joining us. But yeah, so it's a little over 14-hour drive. So, and we're gonna live stream all the way there.
Ah.
So we just got to know what parks we're going to go to when we get there, correct? Well,
yeah.
Because obviously we're going to have to put in reservations.
Yeah.
Now, being that we're going to stay at a resort, are we going to use your tickets to get in, or?
That's up to you guys. That's. But also because I don't know how my tickets are going to work right now based on blockout days and not all of my tickets can get into some of the parks right now.
Right.
So you're saying we might have to look into getting tickets for Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, either that or you guys are gonna have some old magic bands that you bring down with you.
Do they have to be old?
They can be your new one, but ones that are already linked to your account. We're not getting new ones to do this.
Right.
I guess we could get new ones to do this. It's up to you.
That's not hard. We have multiple magic bands. Am I right, Margie?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, what about...
And then, of course, you guys also have to think, though, that if we use those tickets that I have for Hollywood Studios when you're here in January, that lessens how many tickets I'll have when you guys come again, if you come again this year.
It probably
Not
won't be
that-
again next year.
Well, and that's what I'm saying is like that's something you got to consider. If you guys have any plans to come again this year, oh well, no one's coming this year. If you have any plans to come again in 2021, more than once in January, well then,
Right.
we'll have to see.
Right.
But
So, are we talking about eating anywhere, Margie? Have you ever thought about that? Is there any place we want to eat that we can eat?
I really, to be honest, haven't really thought about it because I don't.
well, listen, I've not been able to stop thinking about Liberty Tree Tavern since last night.
Oh yeah,
So we should.
that is a place we haven't ate at either. So
Mm-hmm.
I think Liberty Tree Tavern sounds like a good idea. I would love to eat there. And where else, Margie? Was there someplace? I mean, I know you said you hadn't really thought about it, but
Well, you guys know. I'm not gonna say anything on here, but you guys know the situation. So
yeah,
I just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't.
I'm-
I would like to eat at
So I mean, look at it like this. So
the
I know
Wave,
that
maybe.
the Wave.
you said we know the situation. We do. We know what's going on. We didn't discuss it in detail on here last night, but we said we know you're a little skeptical right now. Nothing to do with Disney itself. It's all personal things right now. But like, obviously, if something happens and this trip isn't something you feel like you can do when the time comes, then you don't have to do it. So, but plan hypothetically, like your hypothetical
Right.
trip. If you're going to do this trip, where do you want to eat?
Right.
I do want to try something different. Like, I don't know.
Have you guys heard anything about the new place at the Riviera?
Mm-mm.
It looks very
Hey, Katrina,
nice.
thanks for coming in.
Oh, it was hair washing day.
No. I think I've seen some videos on it, but I don't remember the name of it.
I don't either. I don't remember the name of it, but I know it looks really nice, and like they're still doing characters.
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but they're at a distance.
Yeah. But like, which makes me wonder, like, is Storybook Dining open? Like that, Mom. I know you really like that, and you want to eat there because you get to meet Dopey. Like, if that's something
think
that's open.
we talked about that, and she was like, "Well, I don't know if they'll be doing characters if we do that."
Yeah, I mean, but it's something we could find out, like before we go.
Yeah.
Before you go, I'm here. Why do I keep saying before we go? Ugh.
So, can you get us discounts on a room, or is it something?
So I know that there was posts about some like cast discounts in February. I would have to look about January though. I haven't looked.
Right, because I mean, the only places right now that we would be looking at, well, the only place would be Pop Century because All Stars isn't open.
All Stars is who I was informed was having cast stuff in February.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
So they must be getting ready to reopen.
I have no idea. I didn't know that they weren't open.
Yeah, they're not open. You can't even get look up reservations because I've already got on Disney and started looking at reservations.
Did you look up the military discount? See if they're still offering any of those.
I think they do offer a military discount, but
So that's something to think about.
There's not. You haven't talked about days yet, right?
what do you mean?
Dad has.
Katrina
7
just
days
said
he
she
has
missed
to
the
use.
days that we were
Oh,
going. I said we
so
haven't discussed it on here yet,
I
right?
still have to make sure with my supervisor that the days he gave me are going to be the days he gave me. Because I don't want to start planning this and he'd be like, I need you this week. We're moving your break-in service. But I don't think they do that because the reason my break-in service was actually supposed to take place during the week of Christmas. And he says, I have to have you. So that's why they moved it to January. So more than likely, the same time every year, I'm going to get a week off.
That's cool.
So So this break in service, from what he told me, is going to take place between January 10th to the 17th.
Okay.
So, no, Katrina. Actually, I think the cast member discount is better than the military discount.
I wouldn't count on that.
Well, I'm just saying most of the times it is.
Well, I mean, in the ticket thing, another thing is we can see if they're even offering that. When you go to the base and buy it.
Right, that, and well, the other thing is too, I mean, if Heaven can't get us a discount, then the Shades of Green's actually lower than what the value resorts are right now.
Right, but
that's
not that much, but it is.
Well, that, and we also only live just a little over an hour away. We wouldn't have to. We could go to the base here.
Yeah.
Get them, so you wouldn't have to go to Shades of Green and deal with all that.
Well, I mean,
I can get you a real discount if you want.
You can get what?
I can get you a real good discount if you want. I got a couch in my living room.
Your mom doesn't want to inconvenience you guys.
How does that inconvenience us?
I don't know.
Well, actually, it might get the time. Katie also said she's got family coming around that same time.
But so we need to think of if we're gonna, because obviously we're not gonna have the dining plan unless we buy tickets. Well, the dining plan's not even going on, is it?
Mm-mm.
Gosh,
I don't think so.
These are the changes I'm talking about, Heaven. These
Okay, do you know how many times we talk on here and I say, nah, I just work there? I don't think you've caught on yet. I don't know.
All right. So we definitely know we want to get to every park, correct?
Yeah, I'd be happy with just one meal a day, so we wouldn't even have to have a dining plan.
Well, that's nice, Katrina. I don't think you live that close in Florida. That might be a haul every day.
I said, if we're only eating one meal a day, we better have a lot of snacks. I'm going to need some apples, and some almonds, some cheese sticks, please.
We are doing a popcorn video.
You're going to buy a lot of popcorn. He wants to try all the popcorn that they have at at Disney World.
Unless it's the cheese kind. I don't like cheese popcorn.
You said you got to try it all?
No. That's why I have a family. So what I don't like, you'll try.
Oh, no.
I won't try caramel corn.
Yeah, I know that, Michael. Yeah, I seen that last night when you posted it. I'm sorry about that, buddy. Get well. No. That's the whole reason of me having a family.
And you see, this is why I was raised a picky eater. That right there.
So, is Haley going? Has she said it?
I don't know.
Even know?
I mean, probably. She's going to be off.
I mentioned it to her, but I don't know.
But yeah. So I mean, so it looks like it's going to be between Pop Century and Shades of Green, possibly. Correct?
Shades of Green wouldn't be terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Riley, we've already talked about it. So he's already looked at what day he's off. So
of course he has.
So I'm hoping to get to meet him, BP, and Al, and
so we can meet our favorite Puerto Rican.
Our favorite Puerto Rican YouTuber. And why is he our favorite?
Because he's gone.
Mom said our favorite Puerto Rican, and you added YouTuber to the end as if you have another favorite Puerto Rican.
That's what I'm saying. That's why he's our favorite. He's the only Puerto Rican YouTuber we know.
Yeah, isn't that what he says? He says,
yeah.
I'm their favorite Puerto Rican or whatever.
Yeah, I just like that. Like Mom was broad, like our favorite Puerto Rican.
Did not forget your name, Katrina.
And then you added favorite Puerto Rican YouTuber, as if you needed to just take that down a step, and it's not as broad.
So, but yeah, I think Gonzo wants to meet us there. I'm sure VP and Arlene will meet us sometime while we're there. Oh wow, Michael, that's awesome. So you'll get to see the Christmas stuff. So I'm hoping maybe some of the Christmas stuff is still up from this year when we go. Oh, but so we got that, and of course, we got, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna do anything else while we're there? I mean, obviously we're going to the parks.
Haley comes. She wants to go to Universal.
Obviously, there's no planning fast passes because there is no fast passes.
Unless you get Club 33 like tomorrow.
Yeah, I'll just whip that out of my pocket right now. That kind of money.
I don't know. Can't you join D23? That's something, aren't you?
Yeah, but that's not anything like that.
Oh, I know.
But yeah, that would be a cool thing to do. I would.
The character warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, since we got heaven, we can go to the cast member.
Nope.
No cast connections are closed, or they don't allow.
They're open, but due to COVID, they're not. It's just cast members only.
So I mean, I guess we could go to the character warehouse.
Yeah.
So.
Unless, every single day there's a new post that says, "Hey, can cast members take guests now?" So maybe when you're there, they'll start letting people take guests again.
Right. But I don't know. I mean, it's going to be different, obviously, compared to what it was like the last time we went.
Oh yeah. Don't forget your masks. I would almost pack extra.
Right. So my whole idea for a video that I had for when we were going to come earlier this year is kind of been thrown out.
What's that?
Different character meet and greets. That's kind of gone.
I mean, you can still see some of them.
I know.
Still stand far away.
But I was going to see how many different characters we can meet in the time we were there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's kind of.
But yeah, that's you kind of blew over that. If you guys come and Haley comes, she wants to go to Universal.
Yes, we know.
Yeah, I think you would like it too.
I don't know.
You would.
Well, that's
and because
true.
I think that everybody needs their picture taken under the Union City sign.
What do you mean?
There's a Union City sign at Universal.
Union City sign at Universal.
Union City News. Haley and I both have our pictures underneath it.
Oh, wow.
And it almost looks like West Falls.
Really?
Yeah, it's really weird. You should go back and look in that album I shared with you.
West Falls is an old newsstand, so of course it's gonna.
But like, even the shape of the building, like, you should go back and look at that picture I took. And
what'd you take it on?
It's on the. I took it on my phone, but it's in the album that all those videos were in, of Haley, not of me.
The one you shared with me?
Yeah. There should be a picture of her standing under a sign that says Union City News.
Wow, you are gonna look so dumb on
No, there isn't.
There isn't?
There's no video.
What?
Yeah, there's no picture.
When you die, you report and say a song died through the window.
Are you sure?
Katrina, what is the Red Gosh Bluefish ride?
Oh, the
The
red
what?
fish, bluefish. It's the red fish, bluefish, like little Dumbo ride.
Oh.
I don't know. But then again, I mean, I'd like to see the Blues Brothers, but I'm sure they don't come out because of COVID.
Oh, I guess I didn't put it in there. Hold on, Dad. I can add it.
I don't know. I'm not a Harry Potter fan. That's another thing.
Okay, but Universal's not just Harry Potter.
I know. I
You
guess
don't
it's
have to be a Harry Potter fan.
kind of weird. Universal has a Simpsons area, and they're basically owned by Disney people.
They have one small Simpsons section. Haley loves that ride. I hate that ride.
I don't know. I've never even seen that ride.
What?
It's because it's not good. The Simpsons ride.
Hmm?
I don't even know what the redfish bluefish ride is.
Yeah, I just told you. It's like the redfish, bluefish, and it's like Dumbo.
Yeah, I know that, Katrina, but I know like a major part of Universal is Harry Potter, isn't it?
No.
So I'd like to ride the Kong ride, and then the ET ride. But
E.T. is great. I love E.T.
though your Uncle Joey and Bill didn't seem to really care for it. They felt like most of the ride was just kind of made up. It wasn't even from the movie.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Where is
I
this
don't know.
picture?
Is there anything else that you'd want to do, Margie, that we've never done?
I don't know. I need to think about it.
I would like. I don't know if they're open. Is Ohana's open?
Maybe. Dad, I just added that photo if you would like to see it.
All right. Let me take a look.
I don't know if Ohana is open. I mean, I'm sure it is. It's not buffet style, and it's not characters. Well, it is in the morning, but not at night.
Right.
I don't think, right?
I don't know.
Let's show this picture of Haley real quick.
Oh, hey, Blair. It's Blair. Because I could see his name through the wall, and he was standing at the thing on.
Oh, where is it?
Oh, what? What the fuck? It was you,
Oh.
Evan.
Oh,
Margie.
Ohana.
I can hear what he just said.
I turned the TV down.
You better mute it.
I didn't even hear what did he say.
I didn't hear it
He
either.
dropped his phone.
Oh, man. But yeah, it's cool, right?
Yeah. Yeah, somewhat. I can see what you're saying about the newsstand here in town, Westfall.
I mean, obviously, like, it's not going to be like all the other things around it, but I feel like that front entrance looks very similar to what Westfalls does.
Right. So, I mean, the News Gazette at one time was in Union City.
Yeah.
I think they had an office in Union City at one time.
I just think that was cool. I remember the first time I ever went to Universal was for Horror Nights, and we passed that sign, and I was like, oh my god, it says Union City. Will someone take my picture? But it was dark out, so, like, you know. So then the next time that I went there, like my first time there, like to actually ride rides and stuff, not for Horror Nights, I made Katie, Kiana, and I just made Katie and Kiana walk all over Universal looking for this sign, and it had turned out we ate right next to it like an hour before.
Michael Riley saying Ohana is closed.
Yeah.
How about the bar that I've been wanting to go to over there?
Oh, you're talking about
Trader Sam's?
Trader Sam's.
Yes.
I bet you we could go to Kona.
Yeah.
You guys ever been to Kona?
Mm-mm.
Kona's good. We should go for breakfast so I can get a mimosa flight.
I think Kevin said that we should go try the pizza window, except for it's closed.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not always open either, so.
Right.
Tepanito. I'd like to go to Tepanito.
Tepanitos.
Mm-hmm.
Where's that at?
In Japan.
Butterbeer. I want to get LeFou Brew is what I want to get from Gaston's.
Yeah, LeFou's Brew and Butterbeer are very similar.
Except for one comes from Gaston's.
Yes, and one's at Disney and one's at Universal.
I don't know. The candy shop you showed looked really good. I know that.
Honeydukes?
Yeah.
Honeydukes is good.
A chocolate frog.
I've still never bought one. They're they're like $12.
Wow.
What were the flies?
Fudge flies.
Fudge? Are they shaped like?
Well, the fudge flies, yeah, they're shaped like fudge flies, or the ones that Kiana and I really like called Fizzing Whizbees. Yeah. And they're like flies or bees, and they have pop rocks in them. We love them. Those are our favorites. We were gonna get those and bring home to you guys, but we didn't. Because Haley and I are cheap.
See where we rank.
So we basically need to figure out where
we didn't even buy them for ourselves.
So
I wouldn't eat it anyway.
How early do we need to have a reservation? And
because I put caramel peanut butter in it.
At a resort, that's going to help out, right?
I don't know on that part, and I don't know. I've created a reservation the day of before.
So I probably should just call Monday about a room.
Well, give me time to look.
I'm gonna have to talk to my supervisor, and he's not going to be there tomorrow. So, but as soon as we find that out, then we start looking at what parks we want to go to. Obviously, I'm thinking of course, we're driving, so I figure we take off on the 10th. Probably get there that night. There's no reason unless we go to Disney Springs that night, right?
Yeah, well, good.
Or we could just go to bed and sleep.
Some of us could sleep on the way down.
Sleep is for the weak.
I just have to trick you into it. I don't know. So what? Let's see. So,
ooh, if you guys are coming in January in a car, I don't have to ship this to you.
What?
You can just.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. January. So 10th through the 17th. Our first full day would probably be the 11th. And I'd say our last full day would be the 15th. I don't want to come right back right before I have to go to work, you know.
You can give yourself some time.
Right. So we're looking about 5 full days.
Cool.
So I guess the question would be is what are we going to do the extra day?
Universal.
Answer for everything.
Listen, I get into both parks without doing anything. So.
But yeah. I think basically all the major holidays are over by that time, Katrina. For the 10th through the 17th.
Yeah, you've got like Martin Luther King Jr. Day in January, and people they get days off for that. So
yeah, that's
I think that's
like
the
the
Monday
18th?
after we leave.
That's on the
Yeah.
18th.
That's what I thought. I thought it was the 18th, but
And then the 20th is Inauguration Day, of course. Probably when we'll find out who the president is.
Oh, we don't want to miss that.
meh.
Well, yeah, because
At this point in time, I wouldn't mind missing half of that.
if Donald Trump wins, we get to see all those people go nuts.
Over all this. Over it all.
But yeah.
So we would just need. Oh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. One restaurant at each park.
Oh my gosh.
You want to do one restaurant at each park?
Mm-hmm.
A table.
Yeah, I mean that's what I think. I mean,
Okay.
one sit down meal, and then you can just snack throughout the day if you had to.
True. I would, because she wants to eat at Liberty Tree, which I'm fine with, but
we don't have to.
I want to eat here too.
I can eat at Liberty Tree Tavern whenever I want. All I have to do is say, hey, let's go to Magic Kingdom and make a Liberty Tree Tavern reservation. And Katie and Kiana would be like, yeah, let's go to Liberty Tree Tavern Thanksgiving every day, man.
The only thing, I'm not sure there's any place in Animal Kingdom I would want to eat.
Tusker House. I know that we had a bad experience there one time.
It wasn't
Tusker
really,
House.
it wasn't food or anything at Tusker House.
Yeah,
It was
I know. But that's what I'm
service.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
She just basically looked at us and thought we weren't going to tip. And because of that, we didn't tip. I don't want to prove her wrong. This was before you had to do that with the dining plan. They used to you didn't have to tip with the dining plan, and we did. And this woman, she just basically flat out made it sound like she knew we weren't going to tip. Yak and Yeti. I don't think so, Michael Riley. I don't like Yak or Yeti. So.
Oh, yes. We do go to Rainforest Cafe a lot, though. That is our Animal Kingdom place usually.
Yeah, I'm kind of over that, though.
Yeah, well, it's over you too, Mom.
I would like to try the one place, but it's so expensive.
Which one?
Is it Tiffin's?
Edison's?
Edison's.
Oh.
Ooh, I would love to go to Edison's. But that's at Disney Springs.
Katie got like a $30 grilled cheese there.
What the hello?
Katie, but she said it was the best grilled cheese she's ever had in her life, and that she
For
couldn't even.
$30, I will make her grilled cheese all day damn long. Darn
Not
it.
like that one. She said not like that one. She said this one was bigger than her face.
Was it gold plated?
That is crazy.
She said she couldn't even eat it all, and she had to take some home.
I don't know. I mean, Walt Disney World is the only place you'll pay, what, $7 for one of those Smucker's peanut butter and jelly
sandwiches.
And I will gladly go to Walmart and buy you a box of, I think there's 10 for like $9.82.
I don't think there's a place you can say the bacon is bad. All right. At least the way I see it. Margie doesn't like bacon, but I can't see. I've never been any place. I take that back. McDonald's figured out how to ruin bacon when they were putting it on the burgers after so long. But even bad bacon's is good. It's like even bad pizza is better than no pizza. You know, that's kind of the thing.
Questionable.
I don't know.
But I mean, then again, you were eating pizza that was made with ketchup at one point. So was that a thing? Yeah, you started to explain. Yep, it was a thing. Okay, just making sure.
Well, they can't help it. They're from Eastern Europe. Those people, they don't know what tomato sauce is.
Oh, yeah. It's not ketchup.
I also ate pizza where the pepperonis were made out of fish meal. So,
man.
But yeah, I mean that's something to think about. Like, so obviously there's so many different places we could pick from Epcot. Your mom wants to eat at Tepanitos.
But we don't have to. Like, well, we eat anywhere.
If we don't go to the pizza window, we could eat at Via Napoli.
Okay, that could be something good.
It's Italian food.
I got you.
Did you? Are you sure? You mean to say it again? Via Napoli.
I knew that. Or we could try something different, like this place called what's it called? Le Cellier's Steakhouse.
That's not different. You've eaten there before.
It's too bad 220 isn't open yet.
Yeah, that's just another one of those things that they kind of missed. And they kind of like, it was here and they could have made it here, but because they didn't open it in February of 2020, it's here.
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta pause and let the dogs in.
All right. But yeah, I mean, obviously we gotta pick a place to eat. No, what I was gonna say is I do want to eat at the Liberty Tree Tavern, but one place I'd really like to go back to is the Skipper Canteen. Yeah, I know you didn't like it.
You mean you wouldn't want to try to eat at, what's it called? The castle, the Beast Castle.
I don't know if I'd have to look at the menu because the last time I looked, I'm like, I don't think there's anything there I'd eat. But then I said that about
you want to know what I ate macaroni and cheese and broccoli.
I said that about the Brown Derby, and then Al talked about a cheeseburger that they put a fried egg on, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it sounds good.
That sounds gross.
I don't know. Your mom used to just put egg inside the hamburger whenever she.
Yeah, I know.
You know. But
like that's how she would mix it. It wasn't like, yeah. Anyway.
But I don't know. That sounded awesome to me.
Yeah, well.
Of course, we could always go someplace that you haven't been to in a long time. We could go to Sci-Fi.
Yeah, you're just gonna take that wound and just rub some dirt in there, right? Like,
we can go to
place
Sci-Fi.
You haven't been to in a long time. Let me just dig that in there for you, Evan. Remind you that we forgot to let you know we actually did get this reservation. We went.
But then again, I've never ate back in Galaxy's Edge either, but they're all quick service, aren't they?
I don't know, actually.
What do you mean, ooh, sci-fi?
Yeah, didn't we talk about this last night? Someone said they
Yeah.
didn't like it. We do like 50s prime time.
Yes, but it seems like we go there all the time.
We go there all the time. We could do Hollywood and Vine.
Which is basically 50s prime time, except for it's a buffet.
Yeah, with characters. And they dress up for every season. I got to see Donald Duck dressed up as a scientist. Oh, cutest little scientist I ever did see.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't the duck that is a scientist and you thought it was Donald Duck? That's the one we were talking about, Michael Riley, was the Hollywood Brown Derby. We thought about going there one time. I seen the menu and I was like, I didn't see anything I thought I liked. And then Al talked about a cheeseburger with a fried egg on it. And I was like, ooh, that sounds good. But I have gone to the Brown Derby and had the, what was it I had?
The margarita flight?
The margarita flight, yes. I had that while I was there. That was really good. There was like, I think out of the three flavors they had, the original flavor wasn't as good as what the other ones were. So that's one thing I like to do is I like to get different flights.
Yeah, so. I do love the flights. They are good.
Oh my gosh, Michael Riley, you sound like my dad now. My dad gets chicken and dumplings everywhere he goes, and he always complains, they don't give you enough.
That is Donald Duck.
Are you sure?
Yes. That is Donald Duck, and he made me feel so much better that night.
But
oh, that is a terrible picture of me.
Is there anything we haven't done? Well, besides Universal, is there anything we haven't done at Disney World that maybe we should try?
Okay, if you were going to say at Disney World, you did not have to add not going to Universal. If you were going to say, is there anything we haven't done in Florida? Then I would have been like, yeah, Universal. But if you're specifying Disney World, Michael Riley said SeaWorld.
I've been to SeaWorld actually down there. I'm gonna do a live stream, an all-day live stream just from Tom Sawyer's Island. I don't think anybody's ever done it.
Why would you want to be there that long?
I feel like people come in and say, he's got the whole park to be in, and you chose Tom Sawyer's Island.
Yeah. God, you really better pack snacks.
I don't know. I love Hollywood Studios, but I could probably spend a few days at Magic Kingdom. I could.
Oh, yeah. You could absolutely dedicate a day.
I could probably go down there and spend all 5 days at Magic Kingdom.
Well, yeah, because you could dedicate a day to each area.
Right.
I did hear someone call Liberty Square Frontierland the other day, and I was a little frustrated.
Michael Riley, if somebody can camp on the old Discovery Island, I can get to Tom Sawyer's Island and do a live stream all day.
No, what he means is that right now there is no water for you to get there.
That'll make it easier. I'll just walk over.
All right, you're also making it easier for someone to tackle you and tell you that you can't go there right now.
How about a live stream of just riding the Jungle Cruise over and over and over again?
Good luck. Have fun. Hope
yeah, but I mean, you get to see different skippers every time.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's a different
experience.
You
get the same skipper every
like, is anybody else working today? They only got one boat running.
No wonder the wait's so long. Dang.
I don't know if the Jingle Cruise will be running that late.
Yeah. Oh,
Really?
No. Sorry.
But I don't know, Katrina. I've only heard a few people have new jokes. So, and I know but most of them all have the same ones. I think a few of them comes up with a few. It was the one girl, what's her name? She doesn't work here anymore. Jordan. Now she had some that I'd never heard before that was really good. And if you're interested in seeing Jordan as a skipper, I did do a video on that. What was it? Was it almost a year ago?
I don't know when you did
No,
it.
it was last year. Yeah. Can Chris what?
He wants to know if you,
Really, Katrina?
Yeah, can you jump to get over into the water, the River of America, even to get to?
I could probably scale it.
I don't know. The fence isn't that high, actually, in some areas.
Yeah. But I don't know. Of course, we'd have to ride Splash Mountain. We got to ride it before they change it. I was just telling Heaven, I said, I could almost go down there and just spend the entire time at Magic Kingdom.
I couldn't.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
We just dedicate a day to each land and just experience everything they have in the land. I bet you would do that for World Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
Are you kidding? She would dedicate a whole day just to the World Showcase.
She would have.
I know. I remember that was the day that I drove. We got there at 11 o'clock and we didn't leave until like 9, and we spent the entire time in the countries.
Like, I want to go to every show, I don't know. Well,
yeah, I remember I slept a lot that day.
I don't know. I mean, the show there at Canada, I really liked that.
See? Katrina said one day for all the rides, the next day for all the stores, and then another day to look at all the bathrooms.
See, Katrina gets it.
We might get in trouble for all the bathrooms.
Why?
You don't go in and record bathrooms.
Yes, you do.
As much as I have
maybe not to record them. Don't record them, but to see them. Like to go in and look at them and you come out and give your review. Like the Tangled restrooms, 10 out of 10. The restrooms over by the restrooms over between ABC Commissary and
I feel
Star
like you
Tours,
have a little
10 out of 10.
I think you're a little biased.
No, I'm not. They're good bathrooms. No. Also, Galaxy's Edge, 10 out of 10.
The restrooms up front when you come in Magic
What about
Kingdom,
the restrooms over at
10 out of 10.
What about
No, they're not.
the restrooms over at Avatar?
I've been in those ones a couple of times. I wouldn't say 10 out of 10, but they're probably like an 8.
The restrooms over in Tomorrowland?
Tomorrowland, which ones?
The ones right there by the smoking area. Well, where the smoking area used to be.
Nope, those are like a 5.
Mountain.
Like a 5.
Yeah, there's no
anti-gravity.
That's actually
anti-gravity is also like a 5, because that's the thing is those two are kind of older, so there's really no theming. But the ones that they started theming, 10 out of 10.
Yeah, well, I meant the bathrooms over there in Tomorrowland, they are kind of themed. Because that's where the Skyway used to go from. It started there and would end over where Rapunzel's bathrooms are.
Okay, but how are they themed?
They used to be the Skyway, and now they're a bathroom.
Okay.
I don't. You know what another video we could do? All day live stream from the Carousel Progress.
What about all day?
I could
Great.
watch it
Everybody
once.
would be so angry with us because that song would be stuck in their head.
It's stuck in your head after the first time. Why do you need to hear it again?
It's stuck in my head every day.
I sing it every day.
The Space Mountain bathrooms are like the ones in a gas station.
Amen.
Told you. 5 out of 10. What other ones are good? Those are the only ones I can think of right now.
So what do you think? What about ideas for videos while we're there?
One day, just a people watch.
I will work, and you can come and just film me.
Just film you work.
Yeah, the whole day. Don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yeah, I can see that. Me recording you.
Well,
Ma'am,
would-
there are no fast pass today. We can't give you one.
That's
Well-
not how I talk to guests. But by the time I would do something and I would get embarrassed and realize you're filming and I'd be like, hey, call for a coordinator. They're
I know-
harassing me. Get them
I-
away.
I know
will my friend Travis be there?
Probably. Yeah,
that. So,
my coworker.
so I know this is a little off a subject. So today I delivered mail to a house down on Howard Street. And as I'm walking back to the truck, she comes out and says, hey, don't you have a letter that you need me to sign for? I'm like, no, ma'am, I don't have anything like that. She goes, I just got a thing the other day saying you do. All right. I said, okay, ma'am. So that slip, you can either sign your name and then give it to me and we'll bring the letter back out tomorrow, or you just go up to the post office and get the letter. She goes, you mean you guys don't bring it out every day? I'm like, no, ma'am. We bring it out one time. We leave a notice. So it doesn't mean we bring it out every single day.
Now, the
I
one
deliver
thing
mail to a lot of people, Katrina.
you think that I'm mean when I'm explaining that we don't have fast pass. I'm not mean when
I'm just like, ma'am, yeah, we don't bring it out
Yeah.
every day. I was just like,
No, not that. I'm saying that the way you described me, explaining that we don't have fast pass, you said that I was mean, not mean, but you described me to sound mean.
well,
Now, I'm not mean when I say that, but I am mean when I explain that it is not a fast pass. It is a disability access service. And then when someone looks back at me and says, I have a disability, that is when I go, and then I turn my head, because if I don't, I'm going to lose my job. That's
I think one of the funniest things is like when I'm carrying the mail, right?
Mhm.
And these people think they check their porch to see if I dropped off all their packages. I can't carry everybody's packages when I'm delivering the mail. The packages are on the truck, and when I bring the truck by, I'll drop them off. It's like the lady had 4 big packages, thought I carried them from the truck all the way down there.
You're about to get a lot of packages in the mail, and I apologize. No, I don't. It's your Christmas. Merry Christmas!
But yeah, I mean, so we really got to think it up. So you said,
Oh no, Katrina, I don't even. It's usually people that they're not saying it because they do. They're saying it because they're angry, because they think that there's special treatment. I'm not okay with that, so I have to look away. Otherwise, I will say things that I will no longer have a job, because it's not right. It's not okay.
5-6 packages a day ain't bad. It's when you have a lady come out and already got 5 packages and she's like, this is just 5 of 1,000. That's when it really upsets you. I don't mind delivering packages. Matter of fact,
if he was mad about 5 to 6 packages, he wouldn't talk to my mammal anymore.
and then the one day she doesn't get packages. Your sister and your aunt get packages that day. But yeah, I don't know. So I guess we're gonna have to think. So you want to sit down or table service every day.
We don't have to do it every day.
It doesn't have to be table service.
But you said at every park, that would be every day.
Well, like, we don't have to do a table service. Like a nice, even quick dining. I don't.
Well, my favorite quick dining isn't open, so.
Which is what?
Casey's.
Okay, but they still have Pecos Bills and Pinocchios.
You know, I have never.
If I had to pick
Pecos
it,
Bills.
it's
Pecos Bills is great.
It's going to be the one place. I can't ever remember it. This, what is it? The Star? Is it?
You're talking about Cosmic Rays.
Cosmic Rays, yes.
You want to know why I didn't say that one? Because that's my least favorite.
Why is it your least favorite?
Because it is. Why do you like it? Why is it your favorite?
I don't know.
because they have Ray.
I think as a cast
Is
member,
that his name? Yeah.
everything should be your favorite at Walt Disney.
No, I'm still allowed to have things I don't like Astro Orbiter.
Did you hear?
Terrible ride.
Did you hear anything on your transfer yet?
Nope. System processing.
That Astro Orbiter. We're gonna live stream from the Astro Orbiter.
Oh, if we are, you can take Ellie with you, and you can go up there during firework time and do whatever you want together. She'll say,
You think there are gonna be fireworks when we get there?
no, there's not. But you think Ellie's gonna be here when you get here?
No.
Yeah. So I'm saying, if you want to live stream, you hang out. You wait until you and Ellie are here again at the same time. In case you're wondering, it won't be until she's 7. And then
Which will be next year, right?
I think, I don't know. She just kept telling me, well, Evan, I won't see you again until I'm 7. I was like, why? And she said, oh, I'm not coming back until I'm 7. I said, all right, you know I'll come home before you turn 7, right? And she said, oh, maybe. I was just like, all right, kid. Like,
All right. So we got to figure out what park we're going to go to each day, right?
Yeah.
We got to figure out where we're getting our tickets.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got to figure out where we're staying.
Which
We got a lot
I could call those places tomorrow, just get a price estimate. Like,
I can also look things up.
That's good. I mean,
I guess you guys have options, but like,
right.
look things up.
So, I mean, from our options right now that I see is staying is going to either be Pop Century or the Shades of Green.
Or my couch.
and if Katie has family coming,
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll make it
That,
work.
you forgot, I'm allergic to
we're all
cats.
going to share the couch.
No, she said that she's going to put her family in her room because it's her sister and her brother-in-law and baby Teddy. She's
Katrina
going to
wants
put
to-
her sister in her room, and then she's going to take the couch. So if she takes the couch, well, then there's still another couch open.
Right.
And if you're really worried about being allergic to the cats, I do still have an air mattress. Well,
Right.
Kiana has an air mattress.
Yeah, I know.
Mine's no good. Mine's like sleeping on the floor.
I slept on Kiana's air mattress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did Haley. Because mine's like sleeping on the floor.
Katrina says we can stay at her house. But the problem is, I feel like Katrina's not that close to the park since she can see all the Disney cruise lines from where she lives.
Oh, that would be cool to do.
What? See them all or go on a cruise? We could go on a
Like,
cruise.
go see them all. That would be cool.
All right, but you don't actually want to go on it? Are you sure? We should do that too. We should go on a cruise.
I don't know. I just don't know if I'd like a cruise, even if whether it's
Okay,
Disney or
I'll
even-
go on a cruise and I'll come back and let you guys know how it
There
went,
you
and
go.
then we can all go on a cruise.
Or you could go on a cruise and record stuff you do, and then we can.
In the moment, Dad. I live in the moment.
Well, in the moment, you can still be holding onto your phone recording.
It's not that easy.
Katrina says I'm an hour away. I still don't want to be an hour every day to get to the park.
Hours better than what we have.
That's
Well,
true.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're living there, true. But if we're going down to visit, I mean, you don't want to have to get up, drive an hour to the park, and then.
Wouldn't bother me none.
Oh, Margie.
I mean, yeah, the parks are closing at 6 anyway, so like, what would it
I
matter?
don't know. Just saying.
That is something to keep in mind. And starting January, the parks go back to 6 o'clock closes. So
We'll see how your mom feels. So, what do you think about a day at Universal, Margie?
I'm okay with it, I guess. I mean,
That's your mom's Disneyland look too.
oops.
I don't know. You were the one that said, Dad,
I'm
I
like
can't
Sheldon.
imagine being that close to Disney
Well,
and not going.
That's my
Katrina,
koala, my koala
Heaven-
bear look.
I think Kevin's actually closer than either one of them, to tell you the truth.
I only live like from work. It only takes me 25 minutes to get there.
I've actually been on a map with Gonzo, and we figured out where Heaven lived and where and I think Heaven's closer. Probably Gonzo has to drive by where she lives. So
Where's Gonzo live again?
Gonzo lives
Florida.
in Florida.
Thank you, Mom. And I wondered where I get my smart mouth from.
Oh, what the heck? Davenport. He lives in Davenport.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm
not for sure.
So I'm gonna be closer because I'm
VP
in
doesn't
between
live in
Disney and Davenport.
That's where my friend has her house.
Davenport?
Yep.
Sorry.
Who's your friend?
You know her.
I wondered if that's who you were
Well, I
talking
don't want to
about.
say your name on the
Yeah, but I
the
wondered if
screen.
that's who you were talking about.
Dad knows them.
Yeah, I know.
I think she's there now, actually.
Probably. They're here a lot.
I don't know.
That was the spookiest day, though. Like, that is literally one of the spookiest things that happens is when you're standing at a ride. And, like, for me, it was one of the first times that ever happened. I'm standing there and I'm working this attraction, and I look down and this little girl is just staring at me.
Right.
And I look back and I'm like, huh, do you remember me? She's like, yeah, hi, Heaven. And I was like, hey, enjoy your cruise. And I set the boat because I was like, this is weird. Like, and that's exactly what I did when I saw one of my classmates from college. She got up there and I was like, what's up, Kayla? Here's your pixie dust. Have a nice time. Like, what do you do? It's weird. And then the weirdest time, and I told you about this recently, when Mrs. Cook, I don't think I got to tell Dad about this. I forgot to tell both of you about this when it happened. I'm standing in the position at Peter Pan where you sprinkle the pixie dust. So I'm just walking, watching these lap bars go down, doing my thing, whatever, sprinkling my pixie dust, have a nice flight, whatever. And this woman gets to me and I'm sprinkling pixie dust and she says, oh, Heaven? You're from Union City? Do you remember me, Mrs. Cook? And I'm like, yeah. And mind you, again, I'm at this point where I'm sprinkling pixie dust. This boat is about to take off 14 feet in the air, and it's not slow. And she grabs my hand and holds on to it. And I was like, hey, gotta let go now. Let me go.
I love her, though.
God. If she had a tighter grip, I would have fallen to my death.
Michael Riley, Al lives in the same town that
I love her to death.
But no, he doesn't have to teach me how to play Apex. He still bugs me about it. I told him I don't care for the game, so that's what. Oh, I don't know. For all we know, if I said something to the Rogue, he might try to make it down there while we're there. So I don't know. But so I don't know how long we got. Oh, we're about
a couple minutes. Yeah.
So tonight I'm gonna be on Gonzo's channel for Disney Friends. I'm sure it'll be me, Gonzo, and Megan. If Megan's able to make it, I don't know. And then I dropped a video today. If you watched, of me, I got a pair of Enchroma glasses, which is supposed
that was cool.
Yeah. Well, the thing is I didn't get the real effect, but because after you use them, you're supposed to wear them for at least 10 hours for the next 2 weeks. So I wore them all day today while I was delivering mail.
Oh.
And there are colors I didn't know they were that bright.
Wow.
Yeah. So I told your mom, I'm like
my
Rick,
blanket? Like
I don't have my glasses on. Plus they're sunglasses. I wouldn't be able to see.
Okay.
But,
could you have gotten them in glasses?
I think I'm going to, but they're not as strong as what the sunglasses are.
Okay.
So, but it was like I actually was talking to your mom. It's called a partial colorblind, Katrina. It's a long name, but for short, it's Protan. I'm red-green colorblind. And that means that, you got 3 cones in your eyes. You have a blue, green, and a red cone. And it's either my red overlaps my green or my green overlaps my red.
I have a question about that. So we talked about that, Katie, Kiana, and I one time while we were driving. And Katie had a teacher in I don't know, he was a band teacher and whatever. She did band a lot all through school, whatever. One of her band teachers was also red-green colorblind. Have you ever had issues with the stoplights?
You know what? I was looking at the stoplights. I can see red, all right? It just doesn't look as bright to me like what it does with glasses on. Now, I did notice that the green light looks green to me with those glasses on. It just looks white to me any other time.
Because they said he had an issue since most of the lights go vertically, but sometimes they turn them this way. He said he had to figure out like what's going on. Didn't you also mention that at one point you didn't know that the man across the street, the walking man, you didn't know he was white, you thought he was green?
What are you talking about?
The guy on the crosswalk.
When you go to do the crosswalk and they show the hand and then they show the man walking?
Yeah.
Didn't we talk about one time how you thought he was green, but he's actually white?
I thought he was white.
He is white. That's what I was saying. Is I thought there was a time you thought he was green.
No. I had I had one problem when your mom started working where I did, and one of the guys that was on the line asked me to point her out, and I said she's over there in the gray T-shirt, and he said, Chris, there's no woman over there with a gray T-shirt on. I'm like, she's right there. He goes, that's pink. She's wearing pink, and she was wearing a pink shirt that day, and the pink really stuck out. But I was talking to your mom because, of course, I'm delivering the houses. And I look at this house and I'm like, this doesn't look like, I mean, I know it's the right house. It just looks different. And I raised my glasses and then I put them back down. And I'm like, oh my God, bricks are red.
What color did you think they were?
I thought they were like a brown.
Wow.
So I was
That's
like,
crazy.
Yeah. So and then there was like, and then as I was talking to her, I was over on, I was on Carter, I think. And I just happened to look up and somebody's got this bright orange roof I never noticed before. I was like, so it's weird how everything looks so much different. And I think what it is, you know, I'm out here. I've seen everything out here every day out front where we recorded it. And, you know, you got balloons and they're bright colors, but when you start seeing like Haley's car is a bright red.
Yes.
It looks maroon to me, but it's a bright red. And
I mean, it's not like race car red, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Let me explain what it's like. All right. Let's say all you've ever seen your entire life and thought was red is what the color red looks to you, right? But then you put on these glasses and the color red looks like neon red.
Yeah, I understand.
So, I mean, I seen a car today. I'm like, you know, I don't know if it was red or orange. It was kind of like in between. But I was like, now I understand why they say red cars get pulled over more. Because my gosh, they stand out. So, and then I seen one of the fire trucks. I'm like, oh my gosh, how bright that is. So
that's awesome.
Yeah. So it's just weird. I don't know. I know that, you know, my video, I don't get emotional in it. I don't really get emotional about a lot of things. So, and some of the other videos you see for them trying on the Enchroma glasses, they're crying and everything like that. I'm just like,
I also feel like maybe, you know, a lot of the ones that they post where they get that way, it might have been a little bit more, it might have been more of a color deficiency for them.
Well, it also, there's different types of you know, color deficiencies.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and
I know,
there is the complete worst type.
I know that when I was doing that thing that year where I like did the like describe your favorite color or whatever.
Right.
And I remember when I asked Aunt Cheryl was like, oh, my favorite color is green. And she told me why. And she said that because when she was little, before she got glasses, she couldn't see green very well. Her vision was so bad that like everything that was green was like gray to her. Oh. And then when she got glasses and she wore them, she said she just remembers that the whole world was this bright green color and she never knew that. And she said it was so pretty. And like, yeah, could you imagine just like the whole world being gray? Like,
I don't know. I mean, I've always, doesn't that only happen to men? Because no, it's men as a higher percentage.
Usually women are carriers.
Well, what it is it's how do I want to say this? So it comes from the female chromosome.
Yeah.
And
which is why women are usually carriers.
Because of me, Heaven and Haley probably have that female chromosome, but because they have another female chromosome, which would have came from Margie, that makes up for that deficiency.
Yeah.
So enable for a woman to have a deficiency like I have, both chromosomes would have to have it. So it happens to men because men only have one female chromosome.
Haley or I were to marry someone who has a color blindness deficiency.
Yeah.
And then we pass on.
Easily happen.
Yes. So they're going to pass that on. And then if we pass, we're passing it on too. And then if we have a female, they have a higher chance of having color deficiency.
It came from my biological father, because I got two half brothers who aren't, they don't have a color deficiency. So, but yeah, I'd rather have a color deficiency than what they have. So
maybe not, right? Like technically, like,
well, they're both dyslexic.
Well, I understand that, but like they could, they might not have it, but it could just be that.
Well, I didn't know I had it until I took a test.
Yeah, but like they might not have it, but that could just mean that because you share a mom and then their dad, like it could just mean that she might have passed it on, but it wasn't strong enough for them to actually have it.
Well, that's true. Yeah. So, well, no. Because doesn't the female always give a female chromosome, and the male it's the male who gives, whether it's a. I don't know, but anyhow, so
I've not done biology in a long time. I'll let you know when I start classes.
Hey Ken, thanks for coming in. We're just wrapping up, buddy. We're actually 7 minutes over, and we kind of got off topic. We were talking about the video I put out today. So go check that out if you haven't checked it out. It's me trying on chroma glasses and Winston's reaction to balloons,
which was hilarious.
And then the day before, if you haven't checked that out, Heaven and Haley goes to Universal, which I thought was really good. But cool. I think we're gonna have to wrap this up. So we might have more of this next week. We might have a guest. I don't know. We'll have to see. So other than that, remember, don't forget to catch me over on Adventures with Gonzo for Disney Friends at, I think it's at 10:30. I don't know. So
you better not miss it.
He usually sends me an invite.
So hi, Winston.
Oh, I'm sorry, Jeffrey. Hello. So, but that's gonna wrap it up. So before we go, remember, I hope to catch you on the next adventure. An adventure is out there. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming. Thanks everybody in the chat. Thanks, Margie and Heaven, for being on here. Goodbye.